go. Sweet. It says we're live, which is always a good sign. Now, I'm going to see if this URL works, because I don't actually know how the secret to linking YouTube stream URLs works. No. Is that in order? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I'll just use my tried and true strategy. Grabbing it from my channel and linking that instead. There's some shortcut and I haven't figured it out yet. And I have a person I can DM, because like you can supposedly get your channel ID and then just put like /live/ID. But I have the custom one. Not custom, but it's like my channel name instead of like the actual ID, and that doesn't seem to be working. But I did not do anything. I don't think we need to grind, honestly, where we're at, so I didn't worry about it. If I am mistaken, I will be sad, but we can grind. This isn't a bad place to grind.
Yes.
And I honestly thought about this over the course of the weekend, and I think this is actually like, this whole area is really well done. You have a save point up there. You have multiple save points in here entirely. You have a shop with all sorts of stuff for whatever class you need. Like some accessories that are pretty good. Ammo for whatever you want. Any type of item you would need, like pretty much anything you will need in this dungeon, you have access to. So like, it is really loud in my ears. Like, I know it's probably not that loud on the stream, but it is really loud for me. I tried turning it back up, but I can't. But it's like, if you, for whatever reason, just get absolutely walled down here, you can grind as much as you want to get, like, it may take a while, but you can absolutely grind in here, like, functionally, and have access to whatever you need, which I think is actually brilliant. Oh yeah, so like, fun random news. I actually was looking this morning, like half asleep at my email. 30% for the gates, okay. And I was like, all right, I've been waiting for a sale on like Tunic to try and play it, because everyone's been like, oh wow, Tunic is so good. And it's on Archipelago for randomizer.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
But it's actually this month on PS Plus, so I'm gonna get it and try it, and then later when I can afford it, I'll buy it on Steam and be able to randomize it.
Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told.
So I'm actually
they gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left. So, what happens then? Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Alright. We have another one down there. Let's go ahead. I'm so used to the randomizer where you come in here later and you just one-shot everything.
Yeah.
Do I? Actually, you know what? Let's take care of this guy first, and then I'll go back and see. I'll see if maybe he has a gambit available for 40% HP. Actually, 50% might be good. Okay, so now we got the power back. And I didn't see any treasure chests in this area that would be, like, notable to go after when I was looking, so... I did find out that the silence chest that we picked up was one that spawns in, like, 2 areas. I thought it was a chest. So by picking up, I believe it was silence, we made it disappear from the Lusu mines later.
I see.
And 60%. That should be fine. Ally Eddie. I wonder if, like, you really knew the game, if, like, you could put some advantage to, like, some of these. Because a lot of the end game hunts and bosses will, like, oh, once they hit this, like, threshold, they'll become immune to physical damage or something. And I wonder if maybe, if I knew the exact percentages, if I could set up better for that.
Maybe.
I think it's worth looking at when we finally get there. We are not going to get there for a bit, but... I love the whole process of setting up the gambits. I think it's really interesting. Like, a lot of people have said, hey, you know, I don't really like that the combat is, like, semi-automated. I'm like, that's fine. But I think the process of getting it to that point is super neat. Because the amount of control you have over this system is like, all right, if you set it up right, you can automate this fight. You can just make it go how you want.
Yes.
There's still a level of control that you want to have. We're not gonna want that one. We want this one. Come back. Thank you. Like, there's still a level of manual input you need, just for, like, hey, they were trying to run after that enemy and they're never gonna get it. Or, you know, Kira has a range, so you don't want them to wander outside the range.
Yeah.
So you occasionally have to press flee to get them to come back. No, it was bad. How many potions do we have? 15? Maybe. You know what? I need to change this back to 40. And hopefully I don't need to go back and buy more. I'm playing a little with fire, not having... Actually, you know what? Fran has cure. So, let me see. License. I can just buy you... another gambit slot. I think that should work so they're not tripping over each other and healing the same target. Let's see how much it heals. That's not terrible. That's pretty good, actually. There we go. And that should be... Nope, there's one more down there. But it hasn't shown up yet, so we're gonna get the map first. Oh. I thought you were running away. I think there was Ghost Runner 2 was also on PlayStation Plus, now that I think about it. So I'll have both the first and second Ghost Runner based from PS Plus alone.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, let me see. Off the... don't think we need to go in here, but I'm going to. Okay, I'm gonna check licenses real quick, see if maybe... Ooh, you have all of these, actually. That's really good. Yeah, for defeating a foe. Go ahead and take that stab. And then we'll get that. Then I can change your gambit to be a little bit more proactive on the healing and make it 50%. And we'll see how that works.
Yes. Ah, you're in the corner. Don't think no one can wield shields in our party, so that's kind of a useless find. Or those. A rod.
Battle harness is actually really good. No one can equip it, but later. It's also something. I did not look to see who can get Libra. Like, you have it. I just don't have the gambit set up for it yet. We couldn't buy just the regular self gambit at that shop, I don't think, could we?
Unsure.
Well, we have one thing I want to do, right backtrack to that anyway. Jesus, the combo bets. Stop it. We gotta do this area and open the gate. Okay.
He's weak to fire.
No, we don't need that here. We don't need that.
Sure we do. Everyone's favorite, Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, the critically acclaimed Dragon's Dogma, and its sequel, Dragon's Dogma 2, that didn't update anything. I don't know. I don't actually have any info on 2. I just know a lot of people were kind of on it.
That's a shame.
I think it's just, it didn't get updated enough. I honestly just, I have some opinions about how everything was done that I've heard. But I think, like, my throat is killing me. The biggest complaint I heard about 2 was that it's kind of eh. Like, monster design, you know, they didn't have enough of them. Performance wasn't great, even if you had like a good PC for it. I'm trying to remember like the stuff that I heard people say about it, but like I heard a lot of Dragon's Dogma fans that I saw in the servers that I'm in were like, it was kind of okay. Need to get out of this area. Poor Fran is our only caster. And how Bosch is not pulling his full weight yet. There we go. Now the gate's open. Vaughn's clipping into the wall. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna bother restoring Bosch right now.
Yeah.
He's not dealing any damage anyway. It doesn't matter if he misses. I'm sorry, he's dealing 3. There we go. There we go. Free potion is good. Here. Trying to get Bosch to where he's in a better spot. Pro tip, don't use magic around this. You probably can't beat him right now anyway. Like, you could maybe if you had a black mage, but...
Not with that attitude.
Mist seethes.
It reeks. Something's close. Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
My brother did.
Indeed.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Time for a flashback.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I. Living in
Time botched. Save the discussion for later.
We found them! What if we arrive after he signed the treaty?
Sir, we have little time. You must go to
As
the
I
king.
feared. They're slowing us down.
Captain Ozilus's, and for my parents. Captain, why? Our king, have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much.
Everything
look
happens
like
to
you.
work out.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. No. Surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything.
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
We gotta get out of here.
Voltaire's just like, whatever you want to believe, you do it. We need to get out of here. All right, so now he has a weapon. Now he doesn't suck. And honestly, he goes from being like the literal worst character to being one of the best you have available right now with that sword.
Yeah.
All right, how many do I have? 8? And 12 Phoenix Downs. We're doing okay. Let's take care of this guy. That 92 damage, that 100 damage. Want to have something fun?
What? Mimic chest?
Mimics. You can tell them in this one, they do look different. I think this one is? Yep. These ones are a bit harder to tell than the others that show up later. Alright, so this is the last area that we gotta fight through. And honestly, we're doing pretty okay, especially when we're finding extra potions and ethers. You love seeing those.
Well, yeah, we're gonna need them for the thing coming up.
What are you talking about? What thing? Jesus Christ, Bosch! I don't know what that spider did to you, but remind me not to do it.
Explode.
Freaking 4-hit comboed him. We'll explore down there in a second. I just want to make sure that we're not running out of power first.
Yeah, we don't need skellies.
No, you definitely don't. Definitely don't want this running around. Honestly, they're probably you can probably deal with them. It's just status effects. You really don't want to deal with it. Cherry Staff is pretty good. I don't have anyone who can use it, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The next boss is going to be interesting without a dedicated healer, but I think we'll be okay. It's been a while since I fought this normally.
In without the darkness.
Yeah. We don't have speedrun on our side this time, so... But I think that makes it interesting. Like, if I... Let's say, like, I did speedrun 12, I would, like, go out of my way to not use speedrun strats. I'd probably pick up the tools. Like, I would be like, alright, I know where Traveler is, you know, I know who has it. Be like, alright, this is a bad situation, like, unleash the button. But I wouldn't, like, directly go for it. That's honestly, like, why I don't know if I'll ever, like, speedrun 12. I think I'll learn it and, like, do a few runs of it, but I don't think I'll ever actually dedicate to it. Because I like playing games casually. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Get chain level in the middle of the fight. Moment of truth. Ouchies? Okay, we're fine. Easy.
Yeah.
It's not a hard fight. You just gotta take care of the ads. I don't remember how it works. Congratulations, you finished the Metroidvania. Everything has to explode now. Wait, wrong game.
But did we save or kill the animals?
Sorry, they're dead.
Hooray!
Hooray!
It's finally won.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Dedicated to the end. Alright,
People may hate me, like him. But I don't care.
Shame.
A pity, really.
The people may hate me, Vaughn says. He says, Vaughn peering over his shoulder. Yep.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, we never went this way. I thought we did. I'll go this way. Get a teleport crystal. Let's go ahead and flee. Oh, there's a treasure chest right here. Chronos tier. I like having those available. Remove slow and stop. Very good. You typically only use them to remove stop, but in a pinch, they can remove slow as well. That's your pro tip, remember that. Alright, so let's go see what this poor, unlucky merchant has in his shop. It's not a lot, but a few of those. Teleport back to the city. That segment was honestly shorter than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? I'll get still go.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
See, you answered the question.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch?
Oh, what do you have? You're just a stone.
I gotta get rid of this thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if you can trust that Bosch, but you know what? You can trust in me.
Should be Miguel's
I'm
place
really
this time of
shiny.
day.
What if Bosch had the toxic personality, the toxic positive personality? It's just like, it's like the people of that town hate you. Oh, good, they remember me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
I'm glad they remember.
I think that's just gonna be the funniest joke I take away from Whole Cake, is just the joke of the one guy, like, just being so toxically positive. It's just like, hello, ex-dad. Oh, you remember me. I'm happy.
Well, well.
A shame we'll never see him again.
You were sent off to Nalpina.
07.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it.
Like a hero.
Here, look at this.
My. Quite a treasure you've got there.
It's
Well,
junk.
You know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found.
He's right there.
You are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will.
No exceptions.
And
And
so
send
is
it via
done. But will it
FedEx.
be enough to remind him of what the order once meant?
I'd send it by Moogle Mail, but they're really fucking slow. Thankfully, Von Mail's much faster.
The Mughals have been on strike after they found out their brethren was being stretched out.
We thought their workforce was being stretched thin. No, they were actually being stretched thin. It's
They were
really
turned
awful.
into like, freakish abominations. It was really weird.
I'm supposed to deliver something to a man, name of Ozelitz. This is the place, right? And who was it that told you that? Old Dallin. He said I have to give this to him personally. Does nothing get past that Dallin? He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside, but not a word of what you see or hear in there, right? That Seek is just like, giving us the stink eye.
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Wow, new outfit.
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly.
Did you
on
have
the
to be so
scales for
rude
my
taking
taste.
it from my hands?
Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
Vaughn's like, ha, I get it.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
She helped us out.
We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Vaughn slowly.
Your big numbies.
Vaughn slowly, just like. Look, I hate your guts, but. I do think, like, Vaughn's, like, trust of him, like, moves, but, like, that whole plot bit moves rather quickly, but, like, I don't know if I could do any better. I don't know if I could. It's a long game, and it's just like, look, that's a long bit to keep going that doesn't really add much.
Yeah.
So the Moogling is active now. So now. Is he with us in our party? I think I saw that pop up. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let me see something. What are your stats? Yep, that's about what I thought. You know what? Yep, I think you're going to be a... Trying to think of when we get the last party member. I think we're close. Like, we still got a bit to go, but... Bosch has really high strength, so being able to take advantage of that would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2... Shield. The Gambit slot or 2. I don't think he gets Libra. Be down here more than likely. No, I don't see it. I'll go ahead and buy that. Get a little bit ahead on armor, so I can spend points on augments like these. Like getting him 100 free HP. Let's see, you need at least that. At least one more spear up. And you can get that. Battle Harness would be good for you. I think that's the one that lets him counterattack more often. I like that. I like Remedy Lore. Makes those slightly more useful whenever we pick them up. We can't buy them yet. And then Gambit slot. Now we can use that buckler we picked up. Strength goes up by a little bit. You can have the bangle. Oh, hold on. Perhaps if we do this. Now he's in a party. Are you here? No, he's not. Okay. That quest is still not available. Probably won't be available for a bit now that I think about it, but... no, they're not here. Yeah.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that.
Some of these kids look like they took their models from FF10.
I'm sorry.
Like just the outfits.
I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Pinello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire.
That darned
my brother
Empire.
Trusted you. And he was right.
A cheating umpire.
Alright, where are they at? We turned in that hunt. I don't know if we turned in the rogue tomato or not.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Pinello because of you.
What? What about Pinello?
Oh, Vaughn. They've taken Pinello. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Museum of Minds, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penelo myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Both here. Just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
Oh, good. That thing is back.
Meet in the aerodrome. Alright. Oh, he's not even here. They were. Yep. You can turn it in earlier, but I always forget. Alright, so we are not going to get any of the elite hunts out of the clan hall. We're going to go over there and we're going to pick up some rewards. I think we've at least earned 2. But we are not strong enough for any of the elite hunts right now. Not a chance. Like a trees will shred us alive. There we go. She just wants to talk. This is a side quest. Is the city not wonderful? I still lose my way on some occasion, but I have come to know some of her walks and alleyways. But the land, I cannot hear it. Should this not trouble me as a Viera? No. I'm glad you think so. I sometimes worry that a true Viera would not have such difficulty finding her way. I wonder if my sister had such doubts when first she left the wood. Now pay no mind to my mutterings. Pray speak with me again soon. You have... No, not have more dialogue. So you can talk to her throughout the story, and eventually you'll get a reward. I need to look up what the other reward she can give us is. You got your primers, so you have. What are you standing out here for? In with you. I can't talk. Just let me in. I can't read your dialogue. Mouth no want work. Yeah, do not adjust your set. The music did just suddenly get quieter. Yours is a new face. Are you a hunter? Welcome to our clan hall. I'm Montblanc, founder of Clan Centurio. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Our clan has a very strict entrance examination. We should begin yours at once. And you pass. Moogles are quick to make up their minds, Kupo. You're in.
You did it.
Here in the clan hall, you'll hear about especially dangerous marks you won't find posted on any board the moment they rear their ugly heads. But I'll get on with filing the necessary clan membership words. Now we can make purchases. But now we can reset someone's board if we want to. Hedge Knight already. 2 warp modes, 2 teleport stones. A pack of flans. The Ravenaster Common Council sends you this. Presented in recognition of labors undertaken to lessen the dangers of the Garum Scythe waterway. Now, a whole $150. Beat of the Fireman, the Ravenaster Healers Coven, Covent? Send you this with their compliments. Awarded for the collection of samples to be used in the study of certain intractable maladies. A young lady has sent you this with her compliments for defeating the Mimic Queen. For proving that my dad, who was imprisoned in Albina, was innocent. So we have these two available. We're not doing it. We can't beat them. Tried and true right now. Can't do it. Like, you could probably do it if you're, you know, if you really know what you're doing, but I wouldn't put myself on that level. What can we buy in the shop? Oil. I like having decoy available, even though it's expensive. Ah, nothing new. Darn. Alright, so now we're going to the aerodrome. I don't think there's any new regular marks that we can pick up. Actually, no, we do have the cactoid that we can do now.
Yeah.
We want to put her in our party.
It's the fun one.
I'm not sure if we can do this one. One of the children saw a ghost. Now he's so frightened he's locked himself in an abandoned house. Please come as soon as you can. I think we can do this. I'm sorry if you hear the AC at all. I have to turn it down. It's got real hot in here. Alright, low town is down here. I know it's up north, but I'm gonna make a hard save real quick. Just in case. Because they cheaped out on the PS4 version, it doesn't have the built-in save menu, so it's a bit harder to tell what save is what.
Yeah.
Also, I will say that about any game that uses the default save menu. I will say you cheaped out. It's like, I cannot imagine it is that hard to make it save. Imagine that's like supremely basic functionality. You came about the bill? Wonderful. I had started to think I posted it in vain. I'll not mince words. A child has shut himself inside this ghost because he's frightened of a ghost he says he saw in the neighborhood. He said he'd come out if I got rid of this ghost, so I went looking for it to humor him, you see. Imagine my surprise when I found it was real. There was no way I could deal with it on my own, so I needed to call in a hunter. Will you hunt it for me? I saw this ghost in the Garam-Scythe waterway just down through Sector 5. It's an aberration called a wraith. And I think it came to avenge the cruel slaying of rats and other poor denizens of the waterway. Oops. I'm not pointing fingers, it doesn't really matter who did these things, but this apparition is here and it must be dealt with. Alright, so here we go. is?
I must have been thinking of the other ghosty thing.
Yeah, you're thinking of a different one.
As soon as I mentioned the waterway, I'm like, yeah, that's not the same one.
Okay, let me see if I can't do this instead. I'm doing a strat. I don't have anything to wake up. I'd rather turn your gambits off, because you have them too. Oh my god. Okay. I am forgetting the controls in this moment. Okay, you're KO'd. Okay, well. So much for trying that. I thought he was going to deal way less damage than he did.
Oh,
okay.
Jeez.
Thanks for letting me press the button. It didn't even let me press the button to, like, issue a command. Okay, we're going to have to start this over. More than likely gonna have to start this over, but alright, Phoenix down. Actually, no. Okay. I was gonna try and kill someone before Doom ran out, but like, we don't deal enough damage for that to be fast. Didn't buy one. Dang it. Well, Vaughn didn't get the license points. Gosh darn it.
Well,
we managed it. It's a simple fix, but it's still annoying to deal with. There was an accessory we could have bought that either absorbs or halves dark. Alright, so the strategy didn't work. But mostly because I underestimated just how little damage we deal. Wait, hold on. I'm so used to the randomizer where I just kill it and run off. Don't turn it in. Bad rando habits. But, you know, we did do it. Was a little rough, but...
yes.
Had Doom missed a couple more times, I think we probably could have managed that a little easier. But the timers were so close. I'm like, I don't want one of them to, like, die and then everyone else stop dropping like flies. had I known Bosch would take so much damage, I would have just disabled Gambits and said, all right, Bosch dies, Doom gone, keep going. These people got rid of that ghost for me. Deeg, sorry for worrying you. I can't, words. I can't words this morning.
I mean, you can change those R's to P's. You just have to add a few parts to them.
Yeah. You didn't think it was my child. If you've gotten the wrong impression, I apologize. Ether gauntlets are pretty good. They're not like amazing, but they're pretty okay. 500 gil though, I'll take that. Started out Deeg hidden here for fear of that ghost, but the more Deeg comes, the more Deeg likes it. Kinda cozy. My pop owns the place. He was letting it out to somebody, but it's empty now. Whoever used to live here left a letter on the table. Deeg read it, but it doesn't make any sense. You can have it if you want. I know my days grow short. I regret only that I shall not have the opportunity to return that item entrusted to me all these many years. I have divided it into 4 pieces in hopes this might prevent it falling easily into searching hands. I have enclosed the whereabouts of one of the 4 in the event its rightful owner should come seeking to recover it. Stop the water's flow, then loose it once more. East, southeast, east, southwest, southeast. I pray that it rests there undisturbed. We will not have the opportunity to do this for a while. But it's going to be a struggle to remember that solution off the top of my head, but I can easily get it. I know what it is. But for now, don't worry about it. We can't do it. But what we can do, beat up a cactus.
Move from later thing to now thing.
Yep. I do want to see if maybe new armor in shop. We didn't restore. Excuse me. Yeah, there was no way we could do that cactus before. He like almost one-shotted us. I'm like, let's not. There will definitely be others we come back to. And others I leave for later. Like the Cluckatrice, I don't actually know when we're gonna get a chance to do that. Oh, it's a shield, okay. Okay, so nothing really here. I was wondering if maybe the shop upgraded at all, but eh. Bujerba will have upgraded stuff, but I don't want to go there quite yet. Then we want to go east. Found myself worrying, like, did I change the title of the stream at all? I was like, I really hope I did. We've been going for almost an hour and a half now, I think.
Yeah.
And I did. So. Turn up to ×4 to get there faster. I don't recommend ×4 for the game unless you like. There's certain things I do recommend it on. ESMAT's one of them. Like once you've got it settled in with a strat, you're like, all right, just turn on ×4. You're probably okay. But me see. I think you were in that section right there. Alright.
Come back. Why are you running?
No! Come back! Got them dodges.
Sure does.
Ultra Instinct Cactus. That's the secondary main reason I was like, I don't think we could do this without magic to back us up. That the end of that fight becomes insane.
Yeah.
That's a cactus flower. Wish I could have been there when you put that overgrown cactus in its place. Here's your bounty.
And the poisons.
Think I could ask you to do one last thing for me? That cactus flower. Would you take that to my wife for me? She's in the village north of here. She's been tending to a sick traveler found near the village, and I think she might be able to prepare some medicine from that flower. I don't know how much of this side quest we can do right now. I think we can do a bunch of it. Go. We forgot to buy the map of this place too. Not that it really matters a lot, but go. Where are you? You're hiding around. There you are. Doesn't cost a lot. It also gets us this stuff up here too. For later. We have a sick traveler sleeping inside, collapsed not far from the village. Dantra bade you bring this cactus flower. This should help, yes. Thank you. Take this for your trouble. A bundle of needles. The cactus flower you brought should help with the fever, but not the pain. If I had some sem clam shells, I could make something to ease the pain. Do you think I could ask you to bring me some? They live in the shallows along the banks of the river. The more you can bring me, the better. Alright, there's one here. One there. I love getting all these ethers. They're very good. Nope, nope. There. That's 3. Four. And 5. That should be all of them. Unfortunately, our guest's wounds continue to bleed. Neverland can staunch the wound, but we seem to be out. I think Dontra took some with him when he left for the outpost. Would you mind bringing some back to the village? So this is like this weird, overly complicated fetch quest, I think. Like, I think it has just a little too many parts. But we get access to an optional area. later on. And based on how well we do with like the SEM clamshells and some other stuff, you get an accessory as well.
I see.
Running errands for my wife, eh? Neberlin? There should be some over by those crates. Help yourself. Oh. Back and forth we go, but this is the last step for now. Oh my god. Fine, kill the wolves first. Some Veil Blossom Dew would quickly neutralize it. I hate to ask for your help again, but you think you could gather some for me? You should find some blooming along the cliffs and the broken sands. However, we can't get there yet. Because that's right here. And we need to cross the river, but we can't do that, so... Our quest is postponed for now. But those are some quick hunts. Quick quests. The other quest is not available, as far as I'm aware. And I think we're getting close to where we stopped on the initial playthrough. Let me see if he's there. I don't think he becomes available until after we get the second job board. Go ahead and save the progress we did. He feels responsible for what has happened to your friend. Do not think he is in the habit of doing favors. Alright, so we gotta find both here and here. Where was he at? Oh, there he is. Bujerba's on the sky continent of Dorstonis, and the Magicite mine we're looking for is in Bujerba. If we're going to save the girl, we start there. I'm ready! You do realize that once we've left, you may not see your Abanaster for a while. Once we leave, there'll be no looking back. I'm ready. We did everything. We make for the Lusu mines in Bujerba. It seems I took on more baggage in Rabanastre than I'd planned. Well, let's save your girl and be done with it. Though I do know upcoming is definitely Vaughn being an idiot.
This is the Stroud. She airship enough for you?
The Straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
There sure are sounds that were made instead of words.
Yep.
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... Wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, Our course.
The shortest way, so Vidor Stonis.
How flies Bujeba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known,
Can you speak up?
What?
Steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.